Game 3 of the NBA Finals.
A 2-0 start to the final. You take a look. with the Thunder. Well, Greg, they were so confident coming into this series. Now suddenly they find themselves in desperation mode.
And no doubt, Kevin, this is a feeling that's got to be unfamiliar. They've had a wonderful season. Everything was going their way, but in these last couple of games, we've seen some cracks in their armor.
We certainly have. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Thompson is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams at the small forward. It's Thompson off the drive. Leonard with the steal. And now Wembanyama pushing it up with no one back to stop him.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Thompson. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's McMillan. Weber with a screen on SGA. Nice shot by McMillan.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Williams kicks to Thompson. Back to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Puts up a 3. Thompson misses. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. I brought up Jalen Williams, and Coach said that he has a plan. Williams is an impressive all-around player. Coach did admit that, but we're hoping for some physical, high-pressure defense that will put him off his game a little tonight. A simple strategy, but Coach seems confident that it'll get results. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's SGA. No good on that one. ET that time from Leonard.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Leonard with a screen on Holmgren. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leader. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 3rd.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Adams, he's checked in for Weber. And Tari Eason subbed in for McMillan. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Leonard against SGA. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Leonard against Williams. Floats one up. Pass to Eason. Back to Wembanyama. Outside Leonard. Rocket 6. Eason with a screen for Leonard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Oklahoma City trailing. Williams kicks to Holmgren. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Eason. The Rockets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Outside Daniel. Pass to Adams. Leonard looking around. Over SGA. The Rockets again can't hit.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. Williams against Daniel. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Holmgren against Wembanyama. This one for three. The Rockets with another miss. The Thunder with the lead. Pass to SGA. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
McMillan, he checked in for Daniels. Here's Leonard, and he gets the bucket.
That strong upper body of Kawhi's really helps him around the basket.
Leonard's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. To Ware, fires the three. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's McMillan, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Clint Capella. He's checked in for the Rockets. Weber comes in for Wembanyama. The Thunder also changing it up. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Khalil Ware. And it's Dort in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to McMillan. Weber outside. Up top, Leonard. He's guarded by Williams. 11 feet away. Leonard, no luck. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Williams' shot is off. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Weber. Thunder with the rebound. They come off a real tough loss on Wednesday.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues that they just couldn't overcome the mistake.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
Williams outside. Good on the triple.
Defensively, you do not want to allow Williams to heat up from out there.
Weber outside. Outside Leonard. Inside. Pass to McMillan. And some nice passing there by Houston. Weber in the post. Defended by Holmgren. Second chance effort. And the rejection by Holmgren. Williams against Leonard, and the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Houston making a switch. Daniels is checked in. Then for the Thunder, Khalil Ware comes in for Holmgren. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Plays it up and banks it in. SGA's got 5 points so far.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Capella finds Daniels. Up again. And Ware pulls it down. The Thunder leading by 5. And stolen by Daniels. Driving the lane. Pass to McMillan. And here is Capella. Shot clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you know, Capella has a big body, Kevin, and knows how to use it as he draws contact from the defense on his way out.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for Houston. And the Thunder with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. And Torch gets it to go.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. In for Tari Eason. Gilgeous-Alexander against Daniels. Now Wembanyama. Still yet to score. 5 on the clock. Here's McMillan. The Rockets again can't hit.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
George, it's deflected.
The 9 shots. Weber doing a good job utilizing his length and setting the tone defensively.
Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Just 2 to shoot. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 8. Leonard on the wing. Wembanyama outside. Weber in the post. He's against Hartenstein.
Rough quarter for him. They may have to start looking at somebody else to get the ball to.
SGA passes to Ware. And stolen by Wembanyama. Here's McMillan. Wembanyama with the bounce pass. Leonard against SGA. To end the cold streak. And it's Leonard missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And no good. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Trailing here by 8. SGA feeling it out a bit. Crafty move. He lays it in. SGA's got 7. Here's Wembanyama. Still without a basket. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. For the Thunder, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Jalen Williams comes in for Dort. And Wallace subbed in for Amen Thompson. Outside Leonard. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
SGA against Daniels. Pass to Weber. There's the triple.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Ware kicks to Holmgren. Williams outside. He's off on that one. Empty that time from Leonard.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Pass to Weber. Just 5 on the clock. And they get it. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
A walking bucket. Weber keeping the defender on the straight.
Rockets have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. Weber hits them both. The Thunder leading by 8. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Wallace with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wallace slamming it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Leonard. The Rockets again can't hit. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up their... And we're back with you as these two teams... back in their quest for an NBA championship. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Oklahoma City.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Alex Caruso out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Pass to Caruso. From outside, off the mark. Rockets trail by 10. Wembanyama with it. Picked up by Thompson. Here's McMillan. Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama just too big down low.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
It's Williams, high post. Leonard's there. Back to Caruso. Thompson kicks to Caruso. Williams up on top. He's covered by Leonard. Williams can't hit.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
That's to Holmgren. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Alex Caruso. Rockets trail by 8. Outside Leonard. Wembanyama sets a screen for Leonard. Takes a 3. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Oh, does Chet even have to jump? He's got so much length.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So for the Rockets, Adams, he's checked in for Wembanyama. And Torrey Eason subbed in for Dyson Daniels. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Weber outside. Pass to Leonard. Fires the 3. Good, and Weber gets the assist. Leonard's got 7.
You know, 3-pointers were the shots he, at one time in his career, wanted to give Leonard. Now you've got to guard him beyond the arc.
It's stolen by Adams. Leonard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Leonard. He's tightly guarded. And Adams with the slam.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
SGA against Leonard. Now here's SGA. Tight defense on him. 6 on the shot clock. No good. Shot missing. 80 that time from Leonard. Weber outside. Back to Leonard. Pulls up. And Houston again with the bucket.
Such a good score. You know, Kawhi's got virtually all of the tools.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. Thompson passes to Hartenstein. Now here's Williams. Outside, SGA. Oh, strong inside. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Weber outside. Holmgren with the steal. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And great recognition. Holmgren saw the open floor and took advantage.
Pass to Eason. Some nice passing there by Houston. Weber in the post. Defended by Holmgren. Weber gets the bucket.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Daniels is checked in for McMillan. Khalil Ware's checked in for the Thunder. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. Pass to Thompson. Outside Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. SGA from outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Weber's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here's Leonard. Houston needs to get a shot. Shot by Eason, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They've led by as much as 10. Williams with a clean look. A three-pointer is right on target. Williams has got 6.
And stretching the D out to the sidelines. Williams.
Pass to Leonard. Williams with the defensive effort.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Back to Thompson. Left side Williams. The 19-foot shot. That's short off the rim.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Pass to Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Williams.
Smart move by Kawhi, using the pump fake to draw the foul.
And Benyama, he's checked in for the Rockets. McMillan comes in for Tari Eason. And then for Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Dort comes in for Williams. And Wallace subbed in for Thompson. Daniels against Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't go for it. Excellent defense from Daniels. Pass to Wembanyama. Leonard, that's for 2. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Clear he's pressing a little bit right now, and that's not going to help.
McMillan kicks to Daniels. Here's McMillan. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Outside Leonard shoots the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
For three, Holmgren. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. To the inside. Weber. And Weber throws it down.
And Weber, just tremendous size in the paint. Easily rising up to take that one home.
Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation for the Rockets. Clint Capella comes in for Weber. And Torrey Easton subbed in for Leonard. Then for the Thunder, Hartenstein's checked in for Khalil Ware. Williams comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Thompson in for Wallace. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Victor Wembanyama is second.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
And that one misses.
Clint Capella is a guy who's a defensive anchor and takes quality shots, and because of that, he plays his role to perfection.
The Rockets making a switch here. Leonard's check in. Jordan screen on McMillan. Thompson kicks to Holmgren. Drains it from beyond the arc. Holmgren's got 9 points in the quarter.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Hartenstein. 4 on the shot clock. Williams inside the line. Wembanyama with the rebound. Rockets trail by 5. Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. From 18 feet away. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 15.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Pass to Holmgren. McMillan against Holmgren. A 3 from Leonard. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. He's got 18. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them, and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Wembanyama outside. Capella with a screen on Holmgren. Here's Wembanyama. And the rejection by Holmgren. Leonard against Dort. Floats it up for Hartenstein. That one doesn't go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Nice shot by McMillan.
And they've had 2 completely different quarters. Field goal percentage just over 20 in the first. And they shot themselves out of that slump and have the lead here in the second.
Holmgren outside. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
They're making room for the big guy. I like Holmgren calling for help so he can find his shot.
Wembanyama with it. Pass to Leonard. Williams with the block. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. The Thunder 36.
at their success so far, and the result is great execution. They're playing within themselves and within the system.
And looking at where the Thunder... And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
And Wembanyama's out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's McMillan. Then it's Daniels. And it's Weber in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's SGA. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Weber, the pass to Wembanyama. Outside Leonard. From the arc. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Inside and stolen by Leonard. He's all alone. Here's Daniels. A shot off that time.
Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
Williams dishes to Ware. And here is Williams. He has 6. For the lead. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Leonard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Daniels passes to Weber. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And they take the lead.
I mean, what a finish by Amen Thompson. For my money, I tell you, he's as good as anybody athletically in this league.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Hartenstein's checked in for Khalil Ware. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Rockets trail by 3. Pass to McMillan. Here now is Weber. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They've led by as much as 10.
Ugly start. Second half, they've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
SGA against Daniels. That one a little long.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And Wembanyama outside. Pass to Weber. And here's Daniels. Here's Wembanyama for 3. He can't get that one.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
They get it again. Williams passes to SGA. Second shot opportunity. They get it back. Stolen by Weber. Takes it out to Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Weber against Williams. Holmgren outside. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. So for the Rockets, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Wembanyama. And Tari Eason subbed in for McMillan. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Dort, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Dort finds Holmgren. 3 on the clock. Thompson from long range. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Eason passes to Weber. Here's Adams, defended by Holmgren. To stop the drought. Puts it up. Off the left rim and out.
Blown opportunity there. He's got to have a short-term memory. Forget about that.
Dort with the bounce pass. Gilgeous-Alexander against Leonard. Left side, SGA. The Thunder with another miss.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Thompson against Leonard. Pass to Weber. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, third.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Wembanyama comes in for Weber. And it's McMillan in for Kawhi Leonard. The Rockets have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there. That's off as well, so he misses both. The Thunder leading by 3. Now Thompson. Williams, a screen on McMillan. Here's Thompson. It's Dort on the wing. Sinks the triple. Dort's got his second bucket tonight.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Capella finds Eason. Back to Capella. Now Wembanyama. Pass to Eason. They need this one. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And McMillan pulls it down.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Fades away. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Daniels.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That is his first foul of the game. Thompson passes to Williams, over Daniels, and there's the call on Lou Dort. That's foul number 2 for him. Rockets trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Six to shoot. Fades. Basket counts. Wembanyama's got 8.
It's easy to get a good look from mid-range when you tower above everyone. Wembanyama.
Back to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Holmgren can't hit. Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Pass to Capella. For the tie, and he sinks the layup. Capella's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
Capella's a capable scorer from the interior. Nice job there.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. For the Thunder, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Thompson. Pass to Caruso. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Rockets shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. McMillan against Caruso. A 3 from Wembanyama. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's a 3-point Rocket lead. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for Oklahoma City. Over in the corner, Williams. Pass to Ware. To halt the run. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists tonight. Houston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Weber, he's checked in for the Rockets. Leonard comes in for Tari Eason. And stolen by Caruso. Pass to SGA. Looking to end his cold spell. And it's good on the layup. And that's 11 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Here's Wembanyama. He's defended by Ware. Here's Leonard. That shot, no good. Good D by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Ware. Good defense by Wembanyama. Rockets trail. And Leonard has it in the corner. To Weber. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. And Oklahoma City making a change. Holmgren's checked in. Daniels finds Leonard. Daniels sets a screen for Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Over Williams. Another miss by Houston. Oklahoma City has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Down low, Hartenstein. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Weber. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for the Thunder. And let's get your take, guys, on a scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And I love the way they've been attacking the basket. I mean, they've looked to penetrate every opportunity they've had, and they've done a nice job doing that.
Weber, the pass to Wembanyama. To end the drought. Great D that time from Hartenstein. SGA against McMillan. 109 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's SGA.
And using the defender's aggression against him, Gilgeous-Alexander with a savvy move.
Oklahoma City shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Wembanyama, a screen on Williams. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. There's 47 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Weber with a screen on Williams. 5 to shoot. To the middle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Hartenstein.
And this is where Weber really eats. Excellent job drawing the foul inside.
Weber hits them both. The Thunder lead by 4. Williams looking over the floor. Pass to Hartenstein. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Leonard.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And he makes the first. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Houston's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Outside Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. We've watched 3 so far in this one. Thunder lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Thompson is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Williams at the 3. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That free throw good from Eason. And so Eason nails both of them. The Thunder leading by 5. Williams passes to Thompson. Hartenstein with a screen on Weber. Here's Holmgren. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, Field, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's McMillan. Pass to Eason. Here's McMillan. 5 on the clock. Looking to get it going. That's it, and the Oklahoma City leaders get down to just 6 points and the bucket from Weber.
Just another level to the scoring game with Chris Weber there.
Now Caruso. Thompson outside. The Rockets making a switch here. Leonard's checked in, and Oklahoma City also making a switch. Ware's checked in. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. To the paint, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Getting his team the best shot on the floor. Amen Thompson feeds a ready shooter that time.
Here's Weber. Oh!
Sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Hartenstein with a screen on Leonard. Thompson finds Hartenstein. Eason against Williams. Eason passes to Adams. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
And the Thunder with some changes. Dort, he's checked in for Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Leonard against SGA. Back to Ware. Stolen by Weber. In the corner, it's Eason. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Pass to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. A shot. Hartenstein. And Hartenstein is right there. And the Thunder lead by 6.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Pass to Weber. Now Eason. Good, and Weber gets the assist. Eason's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, for his position, Weber, a very skilled passer, a big guy who can make smart handoffs.
Now Wade, starting by Weber. Eason against Dort. A three-pointer, no good. Nuggets trail by 4. Here's the three. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 8 rebounds in this game. Leonard against Thompson. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Eason. Adams taking his time here. Now here's Leonard. He's covered by Thompson. Leonard against Thompson. They grab their own miss. And it's Adams on the follow. Now just a 2-point Thunder lead.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Fires from deep. Dort misses. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Leonard chewing him up inside.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Wants to get it over to Dort, and does. He gets it in there.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Rockets have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Weber, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Steven Adams, and McMillan subs in for Daniels.
Rough start for him for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence.
To the inside, and Weber throws it down.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Leonard. Shot clock at 2. There's Williams with the 3. Rebound by McMillan. McMillan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Weber throws it down.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
There's Williams. Ware kicks to Holmgren. Stolen away. Pass to Eason. Now Weber fires at the elbow. And the shot falls short this time. McMillan against Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle, and stolen by Leonard. Eason with it. Now SGA defending. Pass to McMillan. Inside. It's picked off. Leonard against Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for SGA. Just 4 to shoot. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren's got 11 points here in just the second half. Wembanyama passes to Weber. Here's McMillan. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to McMillan. Houston moving the ball around. Leonard against Gilgeous-Alexander. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's SGA. Now Williams. To take the lead, Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Houston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Leonard with the screen on SGA. Diving in.
I like to see Weber showing that mental toughness and stepping up for the big shot.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Dyson Daniels checked in for Houston. Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Thunder. Amen Thompson comes in for Casey Wallace. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the fourth. SGA sets a screen to Williams. Outside Holmgren. Williams outside. Takes the shot. Daniels pulls it down. Houston leading by 4. And Wembanyama. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Big-time delivery from Chris Webber. He knows his team wants him and needs him to knock these shots down.
SGA against Leonard. Cleared away by Leonard. And for Houston, they're shooting about 42% so far. 52 seconds left in the game. Oh, my!
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
Leonard against SGA. Here is Wembanyama.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Leonard. Williams outside. Offense. Struggles continue, missing again. And it's the Rockets with the ball. So we see Houston taking the W here. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series.